أكبر الله أكبر.
Wherever you go in the world, at a place where you don't hear the call to prayer, you will feel lonely. For most people in the world, this is the Blue Mosque. And the reason why it's called like that is because it is illuminated by over 20,000 colored Iznik potteries. Especially that huge dome, I mean, look at it. This dome right here has blue colored, hand-drawn penwork on it. That's why they call it the Blue Mosque. But for us Turks, it is the Sultanahmet Mosque that reaches to the sky with its 6 minarets. And its architect is called Sedefkar Mehmet Ağa.
I'm gonna tell you something very interesting about this mosque now. As you might know, there is an astonishing chandelier inside the mosque.
In the making of this gigantic chandelier, they've used ostrich eggs. Yes, you've heard that right, ostrich eggs. They took the eggs and literally put them in between the oil lamps of the chandelier because they wanted to prevent insects and spiders from coming close to the chandelier. And apparently insects, and especially spiders, don't like the smell of ostrich eggs. I don't know either, man. Well, 400 years ago when the mosque was built, you could see the chandelier with its gold and the valuable stones and the ostrich eggs. But now, the one you see now is not the same because years ago they must have either changed the parts or looted them. Now look at this beauty behind me. This building right here, guys, is the Hagia Sophia Mosque. Isn't it beautiful? It survived 3 big fires, a couple of earthquakes, and a lot of destruction. And despite all of that, it's still here, behind me. I mean, look at those beautiful colors. Even though it's been here for almost 1600 years, it still looks very strong. It used to be a basilica, a cathedral. After the conquest of Istanbul by Fatih Sultan Mehmet in 1453, it turned into a mosque, and then later it became a museum. During the construction period, a total of 10,000 people have worked here. 10,000! In addition to that, a fortune has been spent on this marvelous Byzantine architecture. After being a museum for 86 years, it has been reopened for prayer in 2020. I'm lucky to be here, to be honest, because on the one side I have Hagia Sophia and on the other side I have Sultanahmet. this place will not be destroyed until doomsday. I'm not saying it, it's Mimar Sinan, the chief architect of the Ottoman Empire, who said it. And he seems to be right though, because despite all the fires and earthquakes in 463 years, there's still not a single crack. Welcome to the third mosque on our list, the famous Süleymaniye Mosque. The Süleymaniye Mosque has a dazzling view, but don't get lost in the view and turn your back to the mosque, because it is a very, very special place to pray. Did you know they used to produce ink in here? Ink? How? Mimar Sinan is a remarkable, intelligent man. Look, there are oil lamps inside the mosque. Mimar Sinan designed it in such a way that the air circulation of the mosque is high enough to clean the candle smoke. In other words, he managed to collect the smoke coming out of the oil lamps and converted it to be used in ink production at that time. I think that's a fantastic idea. Not a single waste. How smart is that? Let's move around a little bit. You remember the series Magnificent Century, right? The tomb of Süleyman the Magnificent, the greatest sultan of the Ottoman Empire, who actually inspired that series, is right here, behind me. And the tomb of his greatest love, Eyup Sultan, is right here, next to him. The Sultan expanded the territory of the Ottoman Empire the most. He is also known as the Sultan who made the world tremble. Look, next to him is one of his daughters, Mihrimah Sultan. And now we're in one of the most mystical districts of Istanbul in front of a 563-year-old history. Can you hear the sound of the swords? Well, I can hear them because this is the Mosque of Eyup Sultan. Not only is it a very sacred place, but it's also a very special place because back in the time, sultans used to gird themselves with swords here. The mosque, which has a total of 21 domes, also has 2 minarets. Ottoman Baroque was also used in decorations. According to the waxed architecture of the period, it is actually a rather simple mosque. And this elegant simplicity rests in the shade of the centuries-old plane tree in the courtyard. What makes this place special is the tomb of the Prophet Eyup Sultan Ansari. He's one of the first to accept Islam. Eyup Sultan is a very important Sahaba, a companion who hosted our Prophet Muhammad in his house in Medina for a total of 7 months. He is also the flag bearer of the army of the Prophet Muhammad and an Islamic martyr. this place is really different because you can't see this many tombs, mausoleums, and sarcophagi together in any other mosque. This mosque with its two minarets was built by famous father and son architects Nigos and Garabet Balyan, and it's been watching the Bosphorus for 165 years. Take a look at the mosque. You'll see that the walls are made of cut stone, and if you take a closer look, you'll see those huge, enormous windows, and the windows are made like that especially to catch the light that is being reflected by the Bosphorus to get it inside. I mean, that's just fascinating. So let's take a look inside, huh? Come. This is the Grand Imperial Mosque, which you must have seen in many Turkish TV series. It is also known as the Ortakoy Mosque. Wow, wow, wow. How beautiful is that? Look at these beautiful chandeliers. That's great. The Baroque style is made quite elegant, but at the same time striking. In general, floral patterned motifs are in the foreground. Thanks to the embroidery applied with plaster, the walls are given an atmosphere of a mixture of red and white. Truly fascinating. Guys, you won't find a view like this anywhere. I mean, look at this. You see the Bosphorus? And now I'm curious, and I think you're curious too, which mosque is the last mosque on our list? It's over there. It's over there. The Great Grand Camlica Mosque, and it's actually on the Asian side. It's on the other side of Istanbul. I want to see it. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Grand Camlica Mosque, and it leaves me speechless. I mean, this is not the first time I'm here, but I still feel amazed when I'm here. I mean, it's pretty windy because we're on top of Istanbul, literally, and it's just an astonishing, incredible mosque. I mean, look at this beauty. Look how big it is. It is, by the way, the biggest mosque of the Republic of Turkey, and it has an amazing view. You gotta see it. You gotta see the view. Come with me. Look at it. Not only is it very peaceful here, but you just feel like you're on top of the world. I feel great right now. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minarets. And the reason for that is that there are 6 pillars of faith in Islam. A total of 63,000 people can pray here at the same time. Nanotechnology was used to construct this young mosque, which was built in a neoclassical architectural style. About 25,000 meters of carpet was used for the mosque. Downstairs, there are 8 art workshops and a conference room for 1,000 people. Funeral prayers for 8 people can be performed here at the same time, or this place can provide shelter for 100,000 people if necessary. The architect is Hacı Mehmet Güner. Right now, I feel so peaceful. If you come over to Turkey, and especially Istanbul, you definitely have to visit these mosques. And maybe you can pray for me, like I did for you.